cucumber and definitely not losing his head, is Connor MacLeod from the Highlander. Ian is wearing a philomore, which means big or great kilt, and it's held in place with an annular brooch and a belt. Under this, he wears a 17th century slashed doublet of herringbone wool, which is blue and black in colour. Under that he's wearing a saffron yellow shirt, which seems to be a favourite of the Highlanders. On his head he has the traditional blue woolen mullet, and on his legs the diced cloth short hose. He wears leather robes and carries a basket-hilted broadsword. Is it sharp enough, do you think, for head taking? I think it might do the trick. The T.O.R.M is a green-clad tarp, which of course was a Victorian invention. It is a copy of one found in a bog in Lewis, and is closest in modern terms to the Mackenzie tarp. Thank you, Ian. And William Cavendish from the film The Duchess. They're wearing outfits that I made. Lynn is wearing an embroidered silk robe à la française dated 1775, which is based on several extant garments to be found in the Williamsburg collections. The gown has been embellished with hand-drawn ruffles around the edges of the robe and further adorned with gold lace. She wears a matching petticoat of the same silk which has deep ruffles to the front, and these are looped onto the skirt. Under this she wears a silk corset and a hoop petticoat, and she sports a large straw hat decorated with cream silk ribbon work, large ostrich feathers and mother-of-pearl hat pins to secure the hat in place. I originally made this dress for an event in Williamsburg, USA. She is accompanied by young Joshua, here playing the part of her young son William Cavendish, who is wearing a bottle green corduroy skeleton suit, which I made for him this summer for events at Tamworth Castle. He's also wearing a beautiful frill shirt made by his father, Rick Mintz, and I'm sure you'll agree he looks like he's walked straight out of the Joshua Reynolds portrait. Joshua's outfit is slightly later in date. Clothing specifically designed for young children and play started to make its appearance at the end of the 18th century, but boys continued to wear the fashions of their fathers after they had been breached. Based on research into many personal letters at the time, the age at which this happened tended to be very much a family tradition and could vary from 4 years up to 9 years old. The film received 14 nominations and 5 awards, including an Oscar, all of which were for Best Costume. So I rather hope I've done both her and the film some justice.
Kiss on the hand, baby, quite continental, but diamonds are a girl's best friend. A kiss may be grand, but it won't be the wrong.
Please welcome Jill Chambers as Lorelei Lee from Gentlemen Prefer Blondes, wearing an outfit made by Deborah Love Costume. Jill is modelling one of the most famous, if not infamous, film costumes of all time. As you can see, this full-length pink satin strapless dress gown is worn with long pink gloves, and she is simply dripping with diamonds. Gentlemen, you may wish to provide her with some security on the way home. In company with the other costumes in the film, the dress was designed by one of Hollywood's greatest costume designers, William Travilla. He won 1 Oscar and 2 Emmys with a further 8 nominations. He said, "I took a brilliant candy pink silk peau d'ange and flattened that to a green billiard felt. Apart from the two side seams, the dress was folded into shape like cardboard. Any other girl would have looked like she was wearing cardboard, but on the screen, I swear you would have thought Marilyn had on a pale thin piece of silk. It is commonly thought that the dress was lined in black, but it isn't. It's actually lined with the green billiard quilt to reduce the bulk. Deborah has made the gown using a similar technique, and as you can see, the dress has a deep enable the wearer to move about, walk, and dance without restriction from the straight skirt. It was an old Hollywood production number after all. It has a self-fabric belt nipping in the waist and a large bow to the back. The dress has been mounted to a bowed internal corselet, providing security during wear.